How's everybody doing today? It's the weekend after May 2-4 weekend, and we're laying down certified organic mushroom compost. So the plan is, I've got my two kids over here fill in 5-gallon buckets from a big pile. I just brought some, I had some delivered. I went and got a truck from work and then just went right to the quarry and picked up material. So I do this all the time, all right? I drive trucks for a living and I deliver aggregates and materials for a living. So for you guys out there who need material brought into your property, if you pay for delivery, you're paying an outrageous amount of money. Like, for example, there's a program in my city where you can get 1 cubic yard of material delivered. A cubic yard is 27 square cubic feet, so 3 by 3 by 3. They bring it in like a big vinyl bag and a crane drops it off. That's about $150, okay? If I would have had this done, we're looking at hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But I went to the quarry and I paid $36 a yard as opposed to $150, and I just got it myself. So if you have access to a truck and a trailer and you want to save money, your best bet is always going directly to the source with your equipment, get loaded, and then that way you're saving tons of money. Even if you have to rent a truck and a trailer, you're still saving hundreds of dollars. All right, so I'll flip this camera around and I'll show you kind of where we're at. So I got 3 yards. We ended up with more than 3 yards, but we got 3 yards, poured it out here. A buddy of mine down there, he got a little bit, and then this is what's left. So we're filling up 5-gallon buckets because with the narrow pathways, it's hard to get a wheelbarrow down here and then tip it over without making a mess and tearing the sides out of the raised beds. So we're just walking up and down, laying it, pouring it out with the 5-gallon buckets. We're gonna do all the beds, and then once they all have some compost on it, then we're just gonna start right back at square one and then finish topping it up until this pile's gone. So by the end of today, this pile has to be done. So that's where we're at. So here's the progress report. You can see here, so we did 1 row of compost, done all the beds, and then because I needed to see how much was left in the pile. That's all that's left in the pile. It's not much, it's maybe a yard. So then I've done all of those. They're raked out over to here, and now need to rake this one, need to rake that one, and put in another layer on here and another layer on the last half of there. and then I'm not sure, and that'll pretty much kill what's left in that pile. And then once that's done, we're pulling the plug on today, and tomorrow we're coming in with the geotextile and we're going to lay all that down. And tonight I have to come up with a plan and figure out what's getting planted where. So just a bit of an update as my day goes on. Bucket after bucket. That's how we get this done. Sometimes it's easier, guys, if you need to move material like this. Get 5-gallon buckets. Go to the store, get 5-gallon buckets. Get your roll of duct tape and tape up your handle. That way it's twice as wide as it was with the plastic handle on it, and it's nice and soft on your hands. It doesn't tear your hands up as bad. Okay? Little tricks for you. And then see, you could do this with a wheelbarrow, but then you have to, when you come out, you have to tip the wheelbarrow over or get down there with the wheelbarrow and then spin it on its front tire and try and dump it. And when you do that, you're going to tear the bed up behind you with the back bracing on the wheelbarrow. So when you're working in narrow beds like this, 5-gallon buckets takes a little bit longer and you have to put a little more work in, but at the end of the day, it's a lot easier. I've done it both methods. If I had, 2-foot wide pathways, it would be okay with a wheelbarrow, but we've got 14-inch wide pathways, so 5-gallon buckets it is. Well, it's 2:15 in the afternoon, and we're done. What do you guys think? Looks pretty damn good, eh? So we've got 9 beds. There's 3, 4, 5 inches of mushroom compost on all the beds. Pile's done. I need to come back tomorrow with a fan rake and dig it all out of the grass, because the hard rake it's okay, but Mike just cut the grass. You can see it's all chopped up, and I don't want to put that on the gardens. So I've got 4 buckets left, and we're going to take those home and we're going to mix them in with my weed plants and give it an extra boost in the weed plants. And that's about it. One of my buddies brought me 2 bales of straw, so that's going to be a start. And then so everything's raked out flat. See, nice and flat, nice flat tops. And now I have time this afternoon to go home and plan out how I am going to plant this. So this is the last bed. I've got it edged. I did that yesterday afternoon, and this one's narrow. So I got to figure out what I'm going to plant into the narrow beds. Maybe I'll do pole beans or something that don't need a whole lot of space. Maybe pole beans and cucamelons and peas. What do you guys think? You want to leave that in the comment? What do you think I should put in this last bed here? So just for reference, that's south, that's north, that's west, and east is right here facing the camera. So sun is going to track across the sky, right? So that's where we're at. Got to figure out where we're going to put the trellises for the cucumbers and trellises for the tomatoes. I think I'll probably do the same as last year, because the tomatoes need a lot of water, and I want them close to the taps here. So maybe I'll do tomatoes here, and then cabbages or zucchini, sort of how I had it last year. I think I'm going to do herbs on the outer row, and then carrots and onions, or onions and carrots. And I might do potatoes here, because I don't want to have to monitor the potatoes, right? And then maybe I'll do the cucumbers here, and then other items here. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. So why don't you guys leave me a comment down below and let me know how you guys think we should do it. So we're labeling the beds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shoot me a message in the comments and let me know what you think I should plant where. All right? So if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button and the notification bell. You guys can follow along. And hit that big thumbs up, because it really helps with the algorithm. I've lost 300 watch hours in the last 2 weeks. YouTube has taken my watch hours away again. So, and like I said, grow good food. We'll be back at it tomorrow. We're laying geotextile down, and all the infrastructure, T-posts, and all the infrastructure is going to be done tomorrow. And if I get it done early enough, we're going to start planting tomorrow. All right, guys, have a good one. See ya.